Hey everybody, what's going on? This is MMA Toad. I'm going to go through kind of a lightweight division rant and what I'd like to see happen, kind of given, there's always more contenders than the activity of a champion's able to ever put out. I'd like to see that change first and foremost. Ilia is not sustaining much damage in any of these fights, especially the one with Charles. He goes out, he is a world beater, and, you had Poatan going out, staying very active. Pantoja wants to be more active. Volk is always an active champ. There's just the same active champs, and then there, obviously Tom Aspinall was being gatekept. That was bullshit. He could have fought 2-3 times this year with second round or second minute knockouts, like he always does. I really want to see Ilia step on the gas here and take on someone soon. I don't think we should have to wait for a title elimination bout that would slow down Ilia when he doesn't need to be. So I think you do this, and hear me out. Justin Gaethje was on his way to fight Islam Makhachev. The name made sense. Islam said it respectfully. Khabib, even had his interview saying, yeah, the hardest punch I ever received was Justin Gaethje. This is a guy that we're thinking about right now. I think it'd be a good win for Islam. Obviously, the loss with Max, UFC 300. Bit of a, not just, what about ranking setback? No, it was one of the most brutal fucking knockouts of all time. Absolute killer shit. And so Justin mentally, physically, spiritually needed a fucking year off, right? Comes back, smart move. It wasn't the original plan. It was supposed to be kind of another car crash with Dan Hooker. I don't know if that would have been good for Gaethje. He did come back and look very good, but I love that he also came back and fought somebody with a lot of octagon rust themselves. Rafael Fiziev gets the win there. They had, a good car crash at a moment where Justin hit the fucking uppercut that dropped Rafael. It's like his favorite signature punch is he uses his left hand, feeds fucking like dirty boxing style uppercuts, and that's the kind of fight we expect out of Gaethje. So at the end of the day, the activity said leading up to, didn't get it. I understand why you'd make your rhyme or reason. I look back over at Arman. You have to admit he fucked up an entire pay-per-view, an entire main event. Dana saying weight miss recently. That doesn't look good. If it was his back injury from trying to flirt with Nina, whatever the fuck, I don't care. The wins here, I think, the Dariush is hit and miss. Like, that's not the most impressive thing in the world. And yes, the huge step up in competition to Charles Oliveira and getting it done, good for him. Mind you, that was a 3-round fight, and Charles was ending a few of these rounds threatening a submission. I think that would have been a really good rematch, and I still think it is. Charles came back with an early loss. Very tough for him. I don't think he has to worry about the knockout as much from Arman. I do see Arman wanting to get Charles down to the ground because Charles is rightfully so a glass cannon. He is a threat on the feet as well. I don't know. Maybe do that matchup. I don't know. I think Arman is also live to have a fight with Paddy Pimblett, and here's why. If you look at Paddy's resume, Michael Chandler is really the only name that points out as a recent anywhere close to a contender worthy victory, minus like, hey, you've beaten some OGs and you've shown that you're part of this top 10, this top 15. But to sit here and act like Paddy has had all this time at the levels that Gaethje and some of these other vet lightweights have fought at, not even close. He was given a really nice boost in the ranks. He succeeded. He aced the exam. And so I get that, well, let's give Paddy a top 5 guy. 100% do I agree. So Arman's live for a fight with Paddy. We saw with DuBronx that I think Paddy's very live for a submission here in this fight. And Paddy's pretty big when he cuts. He's pretty big on the feet. His striking, it's like I don't mind Paddy striking, but I still worry about him receiving shots. And I think the whole world does. Like, we all kind of just seize up, like, is he eating it? Oh, man, he's good, sweet. Because we've seen with far lesser opposition in his past fight career, he can get wobbled. He can get dropped by some okay strikes. Not like world-class top 5 lightweight level. This is a car crash division. So if you're going to go out and grapple and have a very jiu-jitsu heavy game, I think naturally you have to get comfortable on the feet. I've been impressed with Patty, been liking the improvements, and so let's do it. Let's see, Patty take on Arman. That is a title elimination as well. That's going to set up kind of a bit of a, dare I say, like a rivalry in addition to the one with Ilia. Like, Arman's going to be around a minute, and so is Patty. These guys are going to be here. They're going to cross paths again. Someone's going to fight to get that L back. And I think between Arman and Patty, I do like Patty's chances, just based on what I saw with DuBronx. If Patty comes up, and I don't know what Charles is going to do from here. I think he needs more time, but he doesn't have as much to wait anymore. So I could see Patty fighting DuBronx too. Kind of like how we got to see Izzy and Anderson Silva. Patty and DuBronx. That's a big one. Do that one. So that would, in respect, align back to the original game plan, which was we were going to give Gaethje his title shot coming off a fucking tremendous head kick knockout against Dustin that not even Islam took care of as clean as quickly. I get the fight with Fiziev majority. Some people were very split on that one, thought Rafael did enough. I, of course, I'm a big Gaethje fan, but I ever did so slightly edge Gaethje coming back. It was 1-1 going into the third, just like this last one. And Gaethje showed up and had a better 10 to 15 minute fight. So there you go. I think Ilia would do him wonders to be more active. And if you look at the resumes, he's got Max Holloway. He's got Volkanovski. Those are two of the best featherweights, some of the most OG vet names out there. And you just took DuBronx from lightweight. Why not try to hunt for the soul stone of Gaethje? To me, that's star power. This fight has money all over it, depending the state especially. Or if you get this fight over in Spain, I think this is it. And I think Gaethje's done after this. I think that's part of why he's so fucking pissed with the UFC. It's just like, all right, I get that I'm not going to just get knocked out from Max and have my title shot. Let me have another fight. But, I mean, he just had that. He did really good. The knockdown against Fiziev, I don't think, is received as highly as it should, because that guy, at the end of the day, was the Tiger Muay Thai striking coach who is very good technically. And I don't think someone like Patty would do nearly as well in a fight against him if he didn't get it to the ground. Like, it takes a certain fighter like Gaethje that thrives in the chaos in the pocket to even do okay. Because Fiziev at distance and letting them chop on those legs will fuck you up. So, anyways, that's kind of my rant for now. The rankings suggest that, well, Arman and I guess really Arman is ahead of Gaethje here, and no, he should get it, but he needs that other fight. He fucked up an event. He needs to come back and have another fight. His last win was against DuBronx at UFC 300. He canceled a bout last second against Islam. You guys are going to reward that with another title fight. Go eat a dick. So anyways, that's my rant for now. Lightweight division. This is the matchup I want to see. Fucking book it. All right.